Hello everyone, welcome to today's LeetCode Daily question. So today's question is LeetCode transform array. So it's about circular array. So let's read the problem statement. You are given an integer array's nums that represents a circular array. Your task is to create a new array result of the same size following these rules. For each index I, where 0 to I less than nums length, perform the following independent action. Nums I started index move to. Okay, so let's look at this through an example. Cool. So this is the array given. So what the problem says that we have to create a new array of the same length where we have to place items based on these following rules. So these are the index. Okay, now first we have to see this value. It is 3, positive 3. So that means when this number is positive, we have to move towards the right. So if we move 3 steps, 1 2 3, and wherever we lands, that value we have to put it in the resultant array. Got it? Now look at this value. It is -2. If it is negative, then we have to move towards the left. Now here comes that we move here one step. Now there are no more element before this, so if we comes to the end, then we have to restart from the end. Like, since this is a circular array, so like if we end at the beginning, then we have to start from the end. So one step, two step, so that means this value will be 1. This is positive means we have to move towards the right. So what is the value one step from here? It is 1. Now comes here. Now in this also we have positive 1, so we have to move towards the right, but then again there are no elements, so we have to go towards the start, and that means we have to put the value 3. Okay, so this is the 1 1 1 1 3. So like this is the solution. So let's try to implement this. First we will need the array, let's say result of the same length, nums.length. Okay, let's create a variable of length, nums.length, and we use this one. Okay, now we iterate through each index. I equals to 0, I less than L, I plus plus. Now see, there may be cases, like there may be arrays where we may come one full loop. Let's say this value is -2, right? Okay, cool. So let's take this value is since the length is 4, this value is 8. Okay, this value is 8. And not -8, +8. That means if we start counting 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, we reach here. That means we are like unnecessary traversing through the array. So what we will do, that we will take the mod of the steps. Like if we take that 8 modulo of the length, which is 4, it gives 0. So that means we don't have to go anywhere, like we will ultimately reach here. So that means we have to take 0 steps. So that's why we will take a variable steps, and we will take nums I modulo L. Now note that this may be minus also. Like if we get -8, let's say this is -8, so that means we have to traverse reverse, but ultimately we'll reach here. So therefore we will take mod like absolute value of the number modulo of L. Now let's implement the solution. Now we know that if nums I is greater than 0, greater than or equal to, like it's the same thing, then result of I will be nums like whatever the index I plus whatever is the value, like let's say nums of I, but the modulo, let's say we, like here you can see like the index is 3 plus 1 is 4, but for the index 4 doesn't exist, so that means we have to take modulo which will come to the start. So that means for this we have to take modulo of L. Alright, else if nums I is less than 0, then result I will be nums I wait, okay, so this is not nums I just missed to give, it should be step. Okay, so that's the use for, like that's the use of the step case, like we have to move this much of step. Okay, so that was the mistake. So what we will do is, now we are considering the negative values. So let's say we are taking -2. -2 is like from the index will be 1 minus 2 is -1, so that means we are reaching here. Okay, this is the -1 index, but -1 index doesn't exist, so that means we have to plus the length, because whatever is the length we have to, like from the negative value we have to add the length, right? That only we will be in this like in the array index range. So therefore we have to do minus step plus L. Alright, plus L, and also this will be wrapped under modulo of L. Right, so ultimately we will return result. So let's try to run it. It's getting accepted, the test cases are passing. Let's try to submit it. It's taking a bit long. I hope it's not TLA, because the time complexity is O of n. Okay, it's getting accepted. Cool. So for this problem we are traversing the array one time, so the big O is n, the time complexity is n, and the space complexity is O of 1. Time complexity and the space complexity. This is the optimal solution. So yeah, see you tomorrow with another LeetCode daily challenge.